We're working on a new monitor mount design that, whenever possible, we'd like to use existing designs to save time and reduce cost. To do this, we're going to leverage Exalead OnePart. OnePart is an on-premise web-based application. It provides a secure login that captures the security of the locations it's indexed. Once logged in, I can begin to do a basic search, in this case for bracket. You'll notice that as I begin to type, OnePart starts to provide me suggestions based on file name or part number. Additionally, if I misspell the word, OnePart still is able to find suitable results both in the file name as well as the meta properties. With 28 hits, I'd like to begin to filter down on the results. OnePart presents me with an analytic view of the content I can filter on. You'll also notice that it's displaying for me where all my files are located and how many exist in each location. In this case, PDM Pro, a network drive, and a network drive from a recent acquisition. The design we're doing for this customer has to be modeled in SOLIDWORKS, so I'm going to filter based on SOLIDWORKS parts. Additionally, I only want to use parts made of material that we use readily. The pie graph makes it easy to select highly utilized materials. With my results narrowed down, I can now select the parts that I want to add to the compare bin in order to get a closer look. OnePart places these parts side by side and highlights for me how similar they are geometrically, as well as highlights differences in their metadata. Reducing the weight is a big factor in this design, so immediately I'm going to rule out the heaviest part, and I'm left with the part that's located in our PDM Professional system and the one that's located in the network drive. As I dig into the preview of the part found in PDM Professional, I'm presented with a wealth of information regarding the part. And had I found this part directly, I can see the parts that are similar in nature. When I click on the Relations tab, I can see that there's a DWG file representing the flat pattern of the design for our laser. There's also a SOLIDWORKS drawing that's been created of the design, and a PDF of the drawing exists as well. Additionally, you'll notice that this part belongs to an assembly. After further inspection, I can see that the progressive die strip and all the tooling required for this part has already been generated as well. Finally, I'm able to see all the configuration data associated with each stage of the process. Let's take a look at the other part we're considering found on our network drive. OnePart has captured all the attributes of this part as well, including similar parts. However, when I click on the Relations tab, the only thing that exists is the SOLIDWORKS drawings. No tooling or supporting deliverables, so it's going to be more expensive to utilize this part. Nevertheless, it's still a great design and one that should be brought into our PDM Pro system. I'm going to tag so that we can come back to it later and import it. With our design chosen, I can now easily choose to have OnePart take me directly to its location inside of PDM Professional and drag and drop it into our TV monitor mount design. That looks good. Finally, I can circle back to OnePart and utilize the tags to filter down to all the parts we've identified need to be added to PDM Pro. I can view these as a list that can be exported as CSV. Or I can share the link to the results to a member of my team.